We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nags back here one more time with Real Sports Cards, and we are live 25-26 Topps Chrome Basketball. This is number 53. We got 10 hangers and 2 hobby boxes. We'll do 5 hangers at a time, kind of like we did yesterday. Hopefully everyone had a good Thursday. It's Friday. We all love Fridays, right? We all love Fridays. We ship within 3 business days unless we fall a little behind, but I don't think they're behind. They might be slightly behind now with all of our Bowman draft player breaks, but should ship within 3 business days is our standard when it comes to that stuff. Sometimes earlier, sometimes a little later, especially when we're dealing with flagship player breaks. Then things tend to get slower, but all right. Good luck. Little purple Rockets. That's sweet. That's actually going to be nice. Kevin Durant out of 75. Let's go through these. Caruso, Zubek. His stuff does really well in this stuff. Rockets going to Andrew Ravi. There you go, Andrew. Nice little Durant. Let's see one of those hangers got the bangers cards. Ooh. That's sweet. We'll take that out of a hanger. Future Stars auto Drake Powell out of 25. The Nets going to Philipper. The Nets are a sneaky, sneaky team in this stuff. That's sweet. Drake Powell out of 25. All right. Hangers coming in hot. Halliburton, Anthony Edwards. That's not the Mav we're looking for. Thero, Marshall. Kings is Valakunas out of 199. Gary Trent Jr., Tim Hardaway, Ace Bailey, rookie. Go time. Devin Vassell and Naz Reid going to wrap up our first 5 hangers. Second. Oh, I almost just threw the pack in the garbage. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm a little tired. We don't want to do that. We don't want to throw the pack in there. We want that. We want to throw the box away. That would have been funny. Obviously, it would have been fine. I would have pulled it. The garbage is full, so it would have been sitting right on top, but still would have been funny. Oops. Some people collect the cards, some people collect the boxes, right? All right. Next 5 hangers, then we'll get into our hobbies. These are just our warm-up. This is just to get us in the basketball spirit. Ooh, orange. Phoenix. Nice. Maluch out of 25. Hangers producing. Former Duke Blue Devil. Phoenix Suns going to Lucky TW. Yes, 3 nice cards out of these hangers already. Oops, I guess I can finish the rest of the other pack. Ace Bailey. Cameron Johnson, Ryan Kalkbrenner. There's Wemby Serenity Silver. Russell Westbrook, Buddy Hield, Cooper Flag, Dream Big, and Dirk on the Pulsar Serenity. Dylan Harper, Walker, Go Time Silver, the Joker. Barnes, Desmond Bain, and Ballers, Anthony Davis. He's got some ice in his veins. Got some ice in his veins for the Mavs. Ball of Duty out of 299. couple other Mavs we'd rather pull. Michael Porter, Anthony Black, and Con Knipple. Sleek finishers. Go ahead and sleeven up these, and then we'll get into our 2 hobby boxes. Anthony Davis and his ligaments, 100%, 100%. He's probably telling the coach and the trainer that he's hurt right now in that picture. That's what it is. He's like, my arm, it hurts. Definitely what's going on. I appreciate you. I appreciate you pointing out the facts. Because that is most definitely what is going on. My arm, it hurts. Evil laugh. Did you do that? Did you do that in your Dr. Evil? Your Dr. Evil voice? All right. Let's see some cool stuff. Cooper Flag, X's and Woes. And that, yeah, X's and Woes, right? Yeah. Goofy name. Will Richard. 76ers. Eric Gordon out of 399. There's Maluch again. Generation Rising Silver. Cooper Flag, Generation Rising. Paulo Banchero. With the pinky and all, good, perfect. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it all. Oh, Trey Johnson. Edgecombe. There's Wave, Russell Westbrook. Colin Murray. And green, Noah Pineda. Noah Pineda. Green on card auto. That's a beautiful card. Issue autograph rookie card. Magic. Magic are going to Huskies Forever. That's a cool looking card. I like that. Jace Richardson. Terrence Shannon. Murray. Gold Wemby. Victor Wembanyama. Gold wave for the Spurs. Spurs going to J.R. Birch. There you go. Gold Wemby. That is a nice one. Dylan Harper. Jace Richardson, John Stockton, and Rob Dillingham, Timberwolves negative. There's Wemby Instinct, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Terrence Shannon. right, one box left. All right. Last box here for me. I will be back Monday afternoon. Otherwise, you got Wisconsin today and tonight, and then Emil and Titus tomorrow. Van Fleet. Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr. out of 75. Cooper Flag base. Paulo Banchero out of 99. Sleek Finishers. There's Oso. I like that card. Sleek Finishers green. This kid's good. I like him. Cooper Flag Destiny. It looks like he's losing that dribble. Looks like that ball looks way too far away from his body. Just throwing that out there. Quick observation. I teach my kids when I coach basketball to dribble closer. There we go. Cooper Flag on the wave. That's nasty. That's nasty. The Mavs going to Huskies forever. These are tough right here. You only get like one or two of these a box. I think I gotta keep the Wim. Man, we got almost one of everything. I'm gonna keep the gold and the mitt. It might be a bigger card, but we're gonna keep it like that. Don't yell at me, Huskies. Cool. And nice. Little Dilly Bars. Rob Dillingham, Sky Wright signatures. Minnesota Timberwolves going to Brandon Kelly. You too. You too. Appreciate you. Appreciate you hanging out, giving me some laughs. I always like a nice laugh. And you definitely accomplished that. Generation Rising. Cooper Flag. There's LeBron Refractor. Igor. And Thomas Sorber out of 275. OKC Thunder. Voices Ace Bailey. Zach LaVine. Donovan Mitchell. Wave is Jaylen Brown. Bobby Portis. And Nolan. Going to wrap this one up. Turned out nice. Turned out nice. The hangers were really good in this one. And so were the hobby boxes. All right. Let's go ahead and do a recap. Kalkbrenner, Johnson, Heald, Westbrook, Nowitzki, Alexander Durarte, Bain, Barnes, Black, Zubek, Caruso, Edwards, Marshall, Hardaway, Trent Jr., Reed and Vassell. There's LeBron and Rob Dillingham. Thomas Sorber, 275. Anthony Davis out of 299. I need to go home back to bed. 399 Eric Gordon and Valakunas out of 199. I think I slept like 2 hours, 2.5 hours last night. Rob Dillingham for the Wolves. We got Noah Pineda out of 99. Banchero out of 99. Drake Powell, Orange Future Stars auto out of 25. That's a sweet card. Durant out of 75. Jabari Smith out of 75. Maluch out of 25 on the Orange Pulsar. And then Generation Rising Silver. How about this haul for the Cooper Flag spot? We got the base, X's and Woes, Generation Rising, Dream Big, Destiny, Generation Rising, and Cooper Flag on the wave. That is a beauty right there. And then in the mitt, we got Mr. Wembanyama and the Spurs, Serenity Silver, and Gold Wave Gold out of 50. J.R. Birch, congratulations there. All right, everyone. Like I said, that is going to do it for me for the week. I appreciate everyone as always. Make sure you head over to the Real Sports Cards app and check out what Tom and Wisconsin guys have for you. Thanks, everyone.